now tuned in to the Pod Gods Network.
And make sure you head on over to podgodsnetwork.com and check out all 115 million shows we have available for your free consumption. They're all free, they're all funny, and they're all fucking Pod Gods. Go check them out. Podgodsnetwork.com, 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 podgodsnetwork.com.
Day shines, what she wants, she gets jelly roll blues. Always on the thick skin, so smooth. I love what she do. Breakfast in bed, but the bed breakfast will play doctor. She could be the nurse, she loves to sing. My bell gonna ring. She loves sex in the morning. Sun is rising and she's always raring to go. Let the sunlight roam, daytime passing and it go.
Hey, welcome to Salty Language, episode 63. I'm Brian, and making his triumphant return to the Shameless Plug Studios.
To the millions
And millions!
of podcast listeners. Or at least a few thousand, maybe. I don't know.
The tens!
The tens. The single digits.
The three!
That guy over there.
Oh. Alright, it's just Seamus.
Yeah, it's all right.
Laying on the floor drunk again.
You will definitely have that.
The most useless sound dog ever. I mean, he makes sounds, if
That's
that's
true.
what we're looking for.
That's true. Ass sounds.
Well, he snores, too.
Right?
The intro music there was Sex in the Morning by Soul of the River.
Soul of the river. Much like Hammer of the Gods.
That's something that some comic people may know.
Yeah, probably.
Or not.
Maybe not. If they don't, whatever. Whatevs, right?
Yep.
You know?
Yep. So I hope everyone enjoyed the fill-in episode.
From what I hear, it sounded all right.
Yeah, I think it sounded good.
Because, people give me shit because I don't listen to our episode, but I can't listen to our episodes.
Yeah. I know.
know?
That awesomeness is just too much.
Exactly.
It makes me just soil my pants.
Even when I walk in and Jeannie's listening to us, I'm like, turn it off.
Yeah, it's like looking at your own O-face.
Yeah, yes. Yes, exactly, Brian.
Your own vinegar strokes.
The old vinegar. So
Yeah.
I see it in my own soul. And it's frightening.
Hilarious.
It's very scurry, Brian.
I know.
Very, very
I know.
scurry.
I generally, it's kind of hit or miss with me whether I do or don't listen to the episodes
Right.
again. I really should, but I don't always. So,
The first couple I did,
yeah. Like this last one I did because I wanted to see how it sounded because of a couple things.
Right.
Like our,
Back-to-back and belly-to-belly recording.
yes.
Yeah.
Damn, back to back, belly to belly. Why are you naming suplexes?
Whoa.
No belly to back?
No. But,
No open, or was it belly to back release suplex or anything like that?
I don't know.
All right, enough of that.
Human suplex machine, maybe?
Yes.
I don't know, Brian. I got
Great
nothing.
to have Taz on here.
Wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
I'd love that. I'd just like to have him stand outside. Just to be like, hey, look, over there.
You know, Rhino's going to be wrestling in town for like $10. I wonder if we could get him on the podcast.
That'd be cool.
I'm not even kidding. He's going to be over
Which
at-
high school is he going to be at?
Oddly enough, you say that it's at St. Clement's Hall.
Really?
Yeah, $10 to get in. Matt
Oh,
Hardy was there
Rhino,
one
how
week.
far you have fallen.
I know. Matt Hardy was there 1 week. And
Wow.
if I had thought about it, that would have been interesting to maybe try to get.
Score some weed or something off him?
Well, they got to make their money somehow.
Yeah, they certainly do.
Can't knock them too much.
Matt Hardy.
Yeah,
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
yeah.
You know?
That's what drugs and alcohol do to you, kids.
I guess.
Speaking of alcohol,
Oof.
how's that growler treating you?
It's pretty good. It's Oktoberfest, Brian.
Amazingly enough, it's October.
I know. Usually I get my Oktoberfest way early, but
know.
they don't provide Oktoberfest at Grand City way early.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
It's-
of. I don't trust anybody who has Oktoberfest in September.
I guess you don't trust me.
That's right. No.
But no, their Oktoberfest is actually very delicious. I had a lot of it yesterday.
Yeah, you'll do that.
When pitchers are $7.50,
Yeah, you're.
what are you going to do?
Two fisting them.
Don't even bring me to pint glass. Just drink right from the pitcher.
We've all been there, right?
This is my pint glass.
It's like, hey, look, I'm a larger guy. I got big hands. Just bring me the pitcher. That's
Yeah,
good enough.
exactly. Fits right in.
Yeah. Why dirty two dishes?
exactly.
I know.
Bring me a big straw. We're good to go.
Big straw. They just cut a piece of PVC in half and hand it to her.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, beauty. Thanks.
Tape a couple cans together.
So what have you been up to since last time we recorded? Because I know what I've been up to. At least the parts I can recall.
Yeah, not a heaping mess of anything.
No?
No.
No horror stories of old ladies in parking lots or...
No,
Nothing?
not really.
Damn it.
I can tell you a story about, some guy being a crazy man at my doctor. I can do that.
Sure.
All right.
I like Dr. Crazy stories.
I go into the doctor's office to pick up my antidepressant, and the guy in front of me tells the girl working the counter that his appointment's at. He goes, I'm here for my appointment, and she goes, okay, what's your last name? He tells her,
Right.
and she's like, oh, we've got you at 3:00, and this is about 1:00, so give or take a few minutes. And the guy goes, no, my appointment's at 1:10. She goes, oh, well, it says here 3:00. She's couldn't be nicer.
Right.
He then whips out like his personal.
Dick?
No,
Oh.
no, not yet.
Oh, okay.
But he pulls out his personal organizer.
Oh,
And I
jeez.
don't mean his iPhone.
Are you talking like a paper, old school?
I'm talking like one of those fucking like zippered books that are like 4 or 5 inches thick and whatnot.
When he unzipped it, did all kinds of shit come falling out?
No, but he
Okay.
opens it up, points, and then like slams it on the counter and goes, "See, 110." And I'm sitting there going, like thinking to myself,
Excuse me.
you yelling and pointing at something in your book doesn't make it so. It's in their
Whoa,
computer at 3:00.
that book is law.
That book's not the internet, and he didn't have a microphone.
Okay, good point. I
Just saying.
I stand down.
She had a microphone because the intercom thing,
Oh yeah.
the headset.
Yeah, she had the internet at her fingertips, guaranteed.
That's right. So, but anyway, their computer says 3:00, so it's like whether your book says 1:10 or not, they've got you penciled in or typed in at 3.
Your shitty penmanship may say 110.
Yeah.
My awesome computer says 3.
Exactly. Well, then she goes, well, we've had some cancellations, so we can probably still get you in.
Right.
Still continues to be nice to the guy. And she goes, but I need you to fill out, I think it was like the medical history type form or something.
Right.
And he kind of just grabs it, off the counter. With
Oh,
some
this is
attitude.
ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it was, except he didn't go, this is ridiculous. He's like, this is a bunch of bullshit. I
Oh.
shouldn't have to do this. God damn it, as he's turning around. And he just keeps cussing as he's walking away. And the woman's kind of, she's got that, the look that anytime, like you've had it, when someone treats you like that when you're working and you're just like, alrighty.
Like, okay.
Like
resisting the urge to throw stuff at you right
like my
now.
stapler, yeah.
Yes.
And so I walk up and I look at the woman and I'm like,
You fucking bitch.
no, I'm like, so how are you today? And she has that look on her face knowing that,
Yes.
I'm being
the connection.
cheeky. Yeah. And so, mine's simple. I'm just like, hey, I need to get my medicine. And she tells the person. So I'm standing there waiting for the person to bring my medicine up. And this motherfucker's sitting over, like when you walk in my doctor's office, it's like, I'm using a sight gag for you.
Sight gag.
When you walk in, off to the right is kind of the waiting area.
Right.
But just to the left, there's like four chairs or something like that. So anyways, this guy's sitting over where the chairs are. And straight ahead of you is where the reception desk is.
Right.
So he's sitting over there, and he just keeps saying shit, and he looks up. And I keep looking, like every time I look over there, he's like looking up and, I can't believe I have to do this shit and blah, blah, and just keeps doing this. And I'm like, dude, what are you hoping to accomplish at this point? No matter how mad you are, what's your end game here?
Clearly, he needs to refill his prescription.
Yeah, right? Like, I'm sitting there going, he's probably lucky they didn't tell him to get the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, again, he's sitting over there. Luckily, over around the corner, in the waiting area,
Right.
there was a woman with her kid who doesn't know how to cover his mouth when he fucking sneezes and coughs. But and then there were a couple older ladies, and I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure most of the people over there would not appreciate this guy running his mouth like that.
You would be correct, I would
And
imagine.
I'm like, so the woman gets her manager to come up, and the manager's like, what's going on? And she tells her, and I'm like, I was standing here the whole time. I'm like, he just keeps cussing, and he stop.
He
And
won't shut his damn mouth.
woman's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm not offended by that language.
Yeah, have you listened to my podcast?
Yeah, right. Salty one. So it was just, it was just really odd. That's it. I left it pretty soon after that because I got my medicine. But I was just like, man, I just don't understand. Like, we're not talking like they were like, oh, we don't have you in the system at all today.
Yeah, I got an idea, sir. Go fuck yourself and leave.
Right? What's a shame is the woman that was working the counter is kind of like she's the backup one.
Right.
The woman who's normally up there and does the scheduling is one that, man, if you look at her wrong, she will just go off on you.
Oh, nice.
Generally nice, but when you cross her, she's
I know
beast,
plenty of people like that.
right? And I know her. She bowled in a league that I bowled in. She's actually a pretty nice woman and kind of funny.
Right.
But I'm like, damn it, why
Unless
wasn't
you cross her.
I was like, I really wish she would have been sitting there because I think she might have been like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't
Like,
have to
I
deal with
don't
this.
get paid deal for
Yeah.
this.
Oh, here's my stapler swinging it at your head. Open,
Exactly.
Open style. of
Open,
course.
yeah. You got to put staples in his temples.
Overhand, like an overhand right, but with a stapler.
Yeah, exactly.
So there you go.
Yeah, nice.
There's my
Crazy motherfucker story.
yeah. As I'm with you, that's a man that I think needs a prescription.
Yeah, he needs something. Maybe he needs a,
Foot in the ass. Is what he
so I'll
needs.
say 45 to the head, but foot in the ass works too, Brian.
Whatever. Someone should also introduce him to a smartphone.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
Sitting inside of a sock.
Yeah.
Swung around his head.
like you don't need to carry around the personal organizers anymore. That's
Oh,
what an
he
iPhone-
does.
That's what an iPhone's for.
Oh, government's in the smartphones. Government can't get inside my magic binder with my zipper
He
cover.
was wearing a hat, but it wasn't a tinfoil one.
Did you look in the inside?
No, I didn't. It
Probably
could've-
tinfoil lined.
Could have been.
Because the government can see tinfoil from space.
We need to make tinfoil lined hats. The official salty language hat with tinfoil
Tinfoil on
lining.
the inside.
Except at the very bottom there'll be a sweatband there because
Boy, yeah.
it's got to be practical.
It says salty language, and on the back, just like they can't read your thoughts now.
Yeah. Fuck you, government.
Exactly. These are my secrets.
Get out of my head.
There, that's an even better one.
Oh shit. So I'm assuming you don't have anything to talk about. So
Nope,
let's go
moving
right to
Now, as you know, and probably from some of our listeners that follow us on the Twitters,
AIDS.
Still. I had a nice, fabulous trip
Given too many blowies when
to
you're
Key West. Well, it is a very, gay-centric area. Once you go further down the Vol. Anywho.
Hey, whatever you
Dude.
got to do to get the free drinks, man.
It started when I was still working, right? I started getting texts and calls. Where are you at? What's your boss's number? I'll get you out of work
They
early.
weren't sexting you, were they?
No, thank
Okay,
God.
That's good. Like Chuck sending you a picture of his balls or something.
That would be extra creepy.
Look what you're missing out on.
Like, who? Well, let me preface this by saying I'm going to take names out of it to protect the innocent, because some of the guys are like, if my wife heard about some of the things,
All right.
you know,
Well-respected members of the community.
exactly,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. So I'm going to the only name I'm going to use is mine, and
Yes.
I'm not even going to do that because who refers himself in the third person,
You.
right? Okay, fair enough.
You really should the whole time.
I should. And then Tony said. And that another thing I got to preface the story with is, my wife and I are very honest and open with each other. So I have a line that she drew me, basically. And I walk the line like Johnny Cash.
Walk the line, nothing. You were like leaning over it
I
just to see what it
basically,
looked like on the
yeah,
other
pretty
side.
much. Never crossed it, but I certainly walked it.
Yeah, like, just tapping a foot over once in a while just to see
Yeah,
what it was
exactly.
felt like.
Stay looking. Anywho,
Your toe.
so it all started Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
With all these calls, I finally get to my mom's so we can go to the hotel. And I walk up to meet the other guys that are in that certain party.
Yes.
First guy walks up,
We'll
gives
call
me
him
a
Mr. Pink.
gives me a you don't even know each other's names. Walks up, gives me a hug, grabs my ass.
Well,
I'm like, all right.
now you know who was sexting you.
And then and then here's a beer. I'm like, let's get on the road.
No.
Exactly. Here's a beer.
You need the beer to get on the road.
Okay. So we had a couple road sodas with us.
Yeah, that's fair.
Get to the hotel.
Please don't mind.
No,
they
they don't
understand
mind.
your
No, of course
pregame.
not.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, finally get to the hotel, right? What do we got to go do?
Drink.
Go to the bar and drink and get some food.
What?
Yeah. So I don't know.
More drink.
More drink. We did more drinking that night. It was ridiculous. We had to be up at like by 3:30 was our wake
Did
up
you
call.
even sleep that night? 'Cause
I did.
You were on Twitter like it seemed like you were on Twitter almost the whole night.
That night I slept because I worked earlier that day and all that bullshit. But
You slept at work
yeah.
while driving.
Whoa. But so up at 3:30, get on the plane. We're waiting for the plane.
Yeah.
They don't serve booze that early in the airport, so everyone's bumming.
Jerks.
But on the plane, it's Bloody Mary time.
Well, naturally, you got to have breakfast.
Of course,
Got to get your celery
No, we-
and tomato juice to start the day.
haven't officially really started vacation yet.
Yeah.
We landed in Hotlanta. We got like an hour layover, and that's a Bible state.
Yep.
They don't serve till noon.
Yeah.
It was like 10 till.
Sissies.
So you got a group of 8 guys just hovering around the bar
That's
in the
funny.
Sam Adams restaurant waiting.
So, have you ever seen? There's an episode of The Simpsons,
Right.
where Lenny and Carl are inside Moe's,
Right.
and they're watching the way the sun comes in the window on the door, and they were like, "When the sun gets here, we can drink."
That was basically it. That we helped the bartender set up his stools because they're all leaning against them. You can't even sit at the bar before noon.
Oh, really?
You can't even sit.
Wow.
That's how it
Probably
is
so you
down
don't
there.
pester the bartender. or
Probably. So as soon as it hit noon, we were like flipping stools over.
whatever. You're like pointing at watches.
Yeah,
and
because we had
your
like 20
phones.
minutes,
Yeah.
to put a couple beers down.
Naturally.
So get some beers down, get back on the plane, rum and Coke time.
Of course.
Of course, why not?
It's lunchtime. At
It
that
is
point,
lunchtime. Finally land in Key West, get to the house, throw our bags off, and it's time to start the bar
Yeah. By
hopping.
bags, you mean shorts.
Yes.
Yeah. Balls out time.
Balls out time.
Yeah. On vacation, there are no pants.
And basically, for the Key West trip, Brian, it's basically you get up, you drink, and you go all day.
Yeah.
I don't know how I manage,
I don't either.
honestly.
Because when you're tweeting at like 3:00 in the afternoon and you're like drunk,
Yes.
and I'm like, Jesus Christ, how are you going to make it
There's a couple things I learned
a little later?
by drunk tweeting. My punctuation and spelling, awesome.
Yeah.
And the ladies of Twitter are not safe because I was reading, I was sending a lot of DMs.
So are you saying you get molested with your DMs as well?
Yes, I certainly do.
Oh my, no one's safe. Huh?
Dude, that became a ritual the next day. It was like, all right, check my photos, check my Twitter feed.
Who do I have to apologize to?
Dude, the next, well, I drank a lot on Tuesday. It was drinks. We ended up at the strip club,
Yeah.
which drinking at normally I'm not a huge strip club guy.
Yeah.
When I'm drunk, apparently I am.
Well-
I lost a lot. My wallet's asshole was still bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that can happen.
And the problem is any time I drink is shots.
Oh,
The shots started getting passed
that's
out.
the trouble.
That was the trouble.
Yeah. Shots lead to shenanigans.
Shots lead to shenanigans.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the one thing I have,
Or being really mean.
like this night, I'm glad I was running with a pack of guys.
Yeah.
Because last year, a lot of times I'd get like, I got to go home and go to bed.
Yeah.
I'll just peel off from the pack, go home and go to bed.
Right.
This year, I was hammered. My only way to get home was my Maps app because I dropped a pin on our house. My phone was dead. So I had to keep with these guys,
Oh my. Yeah. They're like dragging you down the street by your arms.
Dude, basically, I was getting loud and not like people are, I kept seeing this girl in a pink dress.
Yeah.
I just go, yeah, pink dress. She probably heard me yell at her probably 5 or 6 times
Nice.
because we kept running into her.
I'm sure she was flattered.
I'm sure she was.
Yeah. Not at all, scared and reaching for her
Exactly.
pepper spray. Little did she know when you get drunk, you get retard strength.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
But
You at least get retard gropey strength.
that is true. Titties. But
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
the main problem was, and honestly, this event I didn't find out till noon the next day. This happened. Is one of the guys' favorite places to have a nightcap is a really nice Italian restaurant.
Right.
Right. And we walk in, and I'm already being loud and obnoxious because we're leaving the strip club,
Yeah.
and the strippers on there are very high end.
Right.
So I kept just going, God damn it, God damn it, because I'm just gone.
Yeah.
So we walk in this place, and the dude that's come with me is like, all right, Tony, this is a nice restaurant. You got to keep your voice down.
You're like, is my tie straight? You're not wearing one.
So my first
Or
thing I
pants.
go, fuck these people. and one of the guys sitting at the bar with, having a meal, he said you looked and everybody in the restaurant stopped eating and turned their heads to look over.
I could see
Because it's
that.
a small place.
Right.
It's like Calvino's kind of.
Yeah.
And immediately the bartender's like, you got to get him out of here. So they take me outside, right? And he's like,
Put a false beard on you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's like, all right, here's the deal. You stay right here. I'm going to go inside and find out what we're doing next. Okay. He walks inside. I just follow him. Because, well, of course.
Yeah, reasoning and drunk don't go together.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
So as I walk in, one of the busboys physically grabs my arm. Like I had a big old bruise on my arm the next day.
Wow.
Yeah, like snags my arm and drags me out. And I'm telling them to shove their fancy pasta up their ass.
well, that's only fair.
That's only fair.
Yeah.
And honestly, the rest of the night, I don't know. I don't remember going home, but I woke up where I was supposed to wake up.
Well, that's always a good thing. It's
Yes.
terrible when you wake up somewhere else and you're like,
Yeah. And my problem is no matter what time I go to bed, I wake up at like 6, 5.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Right.
It sucks.
Yeah.
So, I was up way early the next night. I felt like hot garbage.
I'm sure you did, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
and-
I'm sure no matter when you woke up, you probably would have felt like hot garbage.
Yeah.
But waking up at that time
It was no good.
with what would you probably have? 5 hours of sleep, maybe? And it's
Yeah, maybe.
it's probably more like blackout sleep too. Which
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like it's time travel, literally.
That's
It's like you
exactly
snap
what it was.
your
Like I said,
fingers
I
and
was
you're
like,
oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
well, I'm home.
Yeah.
That's good. You know? I have my wallet, and my iPhone. I'm good.
Yeah, that sounds like a win to me.
Exactly.
My pants are still on, so there's a loss. But
So that was day one.
that sounds pretty much like what could have been a good weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're on to day 2 now, right?
Okay.
And
I
day,
noticed you don't have your secret diary to read.
I left it at home.
I'm
I know
appreciating that
my
you kept it from
timeline.
memory.
So
It's all right. If you forget something, we can always,
I'm
cover
sure
it
more
next
shit
week.
will come to me. But
Yeah.
so day 2, everyone is pretty much starting off slow, except for a couple
I
of
wonder
guys.
Why? Yeah.
You know, I don't think I really started drinking until like 11.
Clearly, it was jet lag.
Oh, of
Couldn't
course,
have been the booze.
couldn't have been.
And everyone was upset about the pasta incident.
Well, you'll have that.
Yeah.
And honestly, Tuesday was a slow day. Really, it was really relaxed. The only thing that was crazy was one of the guys that went paid like almost $300 to go up in a stunt biplane,
Oh my.
and it was actually a lot of fun to watch. Like the dude takes you up like 4,000 feet and gives you the stick. So he's up there rolling and shit.
Oh wow,
It
that's
was cool.
pretty cool.
He came
Yeah.
home with a video, like he had a camera in his face and a camera on the nose. And
He didn't yak.
no, he loved it. He wanted to go up again.
That's kind of too bad because with the camera being
I know. I was so hoping. But so that was cool to watch. But in general, that was a slow day.
Yeah.
And Thursdays down there, there's this little shitty restaurant. It looks like a closet. Like it's really but it's the oldest restaurant in Key West.
Yeah.
But the food is amazing. It's one of those places, you know.
Yep.
Every Thursday they do Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we had big old Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, which you posted a picture of on your Twitter.
It's delicious.
It looked tasty.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So, we do that and we start bar hopping again. And like I think we're 2 bars in and most of the guys are like, I'm so full.
Yeah.
I can't drink.
There's no room for drinking. Yeah.
And so we most of us peeled off and we just went home. I was in bed by like 10
Yeah.
that night. Woke up the next morning fucking swinging at the fences. Like 6 in the morning, walked, got a nice cup of coffee, came back, got breakfast. I started just doing coffee and Baileys.
Of course.
Dink.
Well, you gotta have, you gotta have breakfast, like I said.
You got to have breakfast, right?
It's important, most important meal of the day.
Exactly. And once again, the routine starts. Boom, boom, bar hopping.
Yeah.
And this is the weird one because it's like, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And I'm with Chuck, my stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, let's go to the strip club, which that completely throws me off,
Right.
because
Yeah.
I'm, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Day
Yeah.
strippers.
Yeah. You're like, I'm not sure this is the right time.
It was not the right time,
Really, even down there?
dude. Well, there's 2 clubs that are real close to each other.
Uh-huh.
The one on the ground is called the Red Garter, and the guy outside working the doors, his name's Silk.
That's a great name.
He's great. He remembers me from last year actually,
Oh, my.
because I'd always talk to him.
I'm
I
not
walked
sure if
by.
that's good or bad.
Well, no, every time I went by, I'm like, Silk, titties and beer.
All right, fair
so he just remembered me.
All right.
But so you got
Wasn't
that one.
like the waiter at the pasta place that
No,
will remember you
no,
for
no, no.
entirely different
Yeah,
reason.
exactly. But then there's another one that's up like a huge flight of stairs called Teasers. They got really hot chicks up there.
See, and the funny part is, I don't the Red Garter sounds like a better name than
Right.
Teasers. Teasers sounds like
Trust me, they're way better at Teasers.
Fair enough.
Oof,
Well, they're upstairs.
they are. Yeah, good point. But so we go in the strip club, and we're all just kind of like, these strippers are terrible. But there's 4 girls at the table, right, getting lap dances and shit.
Yeah.
And the strippers are just down there pulling their tits out and getting crazy with them. It's like, that's fun to watch.
All right.
You know, they leave. We're there for a little while longer.
They come over, pull your tits out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We exit the strip club, and right next to the Garter, this place called the Tree Bar, because there's a big-ass tree growing right out of the corner.
Makes sense.
Bartender there, his name is Rick, makes the best Bloody Mary I've ever had. Gotta get it. If you like a bloody, you gotta get it from him. Right?
If you like it bloody.
Dude, it's so
Are
good.
we talking Dexter bloody? Or?
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
But so,
He wrecks
get a
the
Bloody
bar.
Mary, and I happen to look, and those girls that were getting lap dances are at the bar.
Nice.
I'm like, hey, it's the stripper chicks. And we start talking with them, right?
Right.
We're drinking at the Tree Bar. 3 of us, well, me and 2 other guys, end up peeling off with these girls. Because they're like, oh, she's going to, I'm keeping names out of it.
Right.
The bride. She's like, oh, the bride's going to be back here at 8:30 tonight. She's going to strip. We're going to go pick out her outfit. Want to come?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I also go with you? Hey.
Hey. So we start bar hopping with them. I don't
Yeah.
even know what. I know we went to Hog's Breath. I know we went to Dog. I don't know. We hit a lot of bars.
Well, that'll happen.
Right.
Yeah.
End up in the.
Well, you had. You have an itinerary.
Well, yeah. Well, you kind of ping pong off the bars,
Oh, right.
until you get there. I end up with a bunch of stickers and shit on my head.
Yeah, I saw a picture
Yeah.
of you with stickers because I didn't know what the hell they
Yeah,
were.
it was. Yeah,
I was confused.
sheer nonsense. They're like,
Right.
"Can we put these on your head?" Okay.
yeah,
I mean, I
zip.
was hammered.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
So what am I gonna say? No.
Yes.
A couple of ago in the 80s. You know.
Yes. It's like, I kind of feel like I have to say yes. I've seen your tits.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's only fair.
Exactly. Well, it gets even crazier now.
All right.
So we wander into the sex shop because that's where she's buying her stripper
Naturally.
outfit, of course.
Yeah. Which
And-
was already on your plans.
Well, naturally. But so we
Now, see,
wander
the
in
sex
there.
shop's a good name for,
I don't even honestly remember the name of the place. It's
Yeah.
just the sex shop.
Oh.
It's got an actual name,
Oh.
but
See, I prefer.
I don't
it
know
to
what
just
it
be called
is.
the
It
sex
should
shop.
be.
And that shop with 2 P's and an E at the end.
Right, exactly.
Like ye old shoppy.
It's old school.
Yeah. Ye old sex shop.
Ye old sex shoppy.
Mm-hmm.
So we wander into this place, and the guy with the best job in the world is working, right?
Yeah.
Because the girls are checking shit out and stuff. And he's like, oh, you guys should come over here. He's got some sort of wand
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that has like static electricity. You zap it, right? Well, it has a little plate that you can plug into it and put on your side, and you can use your finger as a zapper, right?
Okay.
So these chicks just start pulling their tits out, and he's zapping her nipples. Bam, bam,
Wow.
bam. He got mine. It hurt like a motherfucker. Bam.
Naturally.
The bride's like, oh, turn it up. Bam.
Wow.
Yeah, she's hardcore.
Yeah.
This older woman comes wandering up. She's probably in her 40s or 50s. Very attractive for her age. It's like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, he's zapping nipples. Let's do it. She's like, no. So I just go, nipple. And everyone starts chanting. And she whipped it out. And we zapped her nipple. So then we move on to the next aisle of this place. Where all their paddles and whips are. These girls start whipping each other.
Well, naturally.
They're paddling us. We're paddling. It was crazy.
Sure.
And then, we're picking out their stripper outfit.
Well.
Like, one guy's like, if you wear those boots, those big furry boots, I'll buy them for you. Okay. It was sheer nonsense,
Wow.
right? Exactly.
Was that you?
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, all right.
No,
So
not,
you
not
don't
this
have,
time.
You don't have the big furry boots?
No.
right.
No.
It's too bad because that'd be good for you.
Exactly.
To go stomping around at work in them.
Hey, guys, I'm ready for winter.
What's with the Yeti boots? They're knee highs too.
Yeah,
Or
baby.
thigh highs. You want to see? Walk. Sit down, just spread legs so they can see all the way up your thigh.
You like that?
No, I don't.
Of course, I'm wearing my kilt.
Well, naturally, and you're a traditionalist.
Of course. Well, I found out, that apparently, if a woman wears a skirt without underwear, it's called a kilt. Who knew?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
There you go.
Sure.
The more you know.
I just thought it was called sexy.
That too.
Nice.
So they're like, okay, we got to go. We got to go home and get ready, but we'll be back at the Garter by 8:30. See you guys there. So we go get dinner, go back to the Garter, and they show up. Sure enough, they send her to a backstage where nothing's going on.
Yeah.
And apparently this she's not a stripper, although she probably would become one, but she's a dancer as a profession.
Ah, okay.
So she just tears it up.
Tap.
Who knows? Probably not,
dance.
judging. It looked like Gregory Hines.
Okay.
No, she's like,
Gregory Hines.
dude, people are making it rain on her, literally.
Natural.
It was Yeah, it was crazy.
You were doing that with like pennies, weren't you?
Right in the eyeball. Ah!
Oh, man, that's harsh.
It was to the point that she filled up the back room, and they sent strippers back there to get her off stage to take over.
Wow.
And she cleaned up, you know? Like, she bought drinks the rest of the night, basically.
Wow, nice.
You know?
That's nice, especially in the titty bar where generally drinks are like $18.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeesh.
Well, no, we left, because
Oh,
then it's back to
okay.
bar hopping.
Ah, which
You
is
know?
smarter.
Exactly.
It's cheaper.
That's not so much down there, but you
Really?
can find the right places. But, and you know me, I don't dance.
Yeah, you do.
We end up going to dance clubs and shit. We were all over the place. It was like, we go here, have a few drinks, dance. Go here, have a few drinks, dance. Now we're at Coyote Ugly. They're on the bar dancing.
You were on there with them.
I was like the lifting guy,
Oh,
basically.
good enough. That's a
Yeah,
good job.
exactly.
Maybe not as good as the nipple taser, but
And nipple taser was way better. But it got to the point, though, these fucking chicks were wearing us down. You know? And it was late. And we're like, we're just going to go.
yeah.
And they kind of just took off, right? Once again, I mean, I think I got like 3 hours sleep that night. I was up again by 6. You know, what are we on Saturday now? Yeah, we're on
Sure.
Saturday. Had a club sandwich for breakfast. It was awesome.
Delicious.
And my whole game plan for this day was not drink till later, do some gift shopping for Jeannie and the kids,
Uh-huh.
right? And take a nap in the middle of the day.
Right.
So as I'm getting my breakfast, Chuck walks by. Oh, I already said it.
Yeah.
He walks by and he's like, "Oh, by the way, you're going jet skiing today." All right, and it's a 2-hour jet ski tour around the island,
Oh my.
which it was cool.
Yeah, yeah. But
I mean, it was
that's-
awesome.
That's not a middle of the day.
But
nap.
no, so now I'm like, fuck. So it's like crunch time. We got to get my shopping done. So group of us guys, actually the two guys and myself that, was the night before, we go shopping. Get
You
some,
were already at the sex shop. You could have got all your shopping.
You're
done there.
right.
Something for the kids, for the wife.
we get our shopping done.
Could
Go-
have got the kids the nipple taser thing. They
they would have loved it.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing hurt. But so we're on our way to go jet ski, and we run into these girls again, right
How convenient.
outside of the sex store of all places.
Naturally.
And they're like, "Where'd you guys go last night?" And we're like, we just got split. We're just making shit up.
Yeah.
We
you're
don't want to sound like
old-
pussies.
Yeah, it's like
you know?
we're old. We went to
Yeah,
bed.
exactly. They're like,
Together.
"Oh, well, we're going out again tonight. We were really hoping we would run into you guys because we bought sexy outfits."
Well,
And so we're like, all right. So, got their numbers. They're like, well, we'll text you. They're going to text us where they're at.
this is also not taking a nap and
No, this is not a nap at all. So now it's from there onto the jet skis for 2 hours in the ocean, which was awesome, like I said.
Yeah.
Because they're like the big 3-person jet skis, but we had like one guy in each.
Stop
So it's
lying.
like 60 on the
Stop
ocean.
lying. You guys were snuggling through.
Dude, it was fun. But yeah,
You
like
didn't have a cool jet ski like Kenny Powers one, did you?
that's true. I wish I did.
Yeah,
But like you said, this is not taking a nap.
not at all.
This is actually we didn't have lunch. This is like no food since breakfast. I'm like finishing my shopping after we get back from jet skiing.
Right.
Going to clean myself up and get some food finally. Right. So I think once again we're at the strip club. We leave it because right next to the strip club's Coyote Ugly.
Yeah.
I happen to glance in and I see one of the girls on the bar. I'm like, nope, they're here. So I go into Coyote Ugly, and now it's the 3 of them from the night before and one of them's sisters, right?
Yeah.
Now, we leave Coyote Ugly. This is the first time I've met the sister. She's in all yellow and crazy and leggings and shit. Hammered. She's got a button on her chest that says World's Greatest for JJ. So I'm like, oh, World's Greatest for JJ, huh? She's like, oh, yeah, just pulls her pants down. It's like,
Wow.
all right, thanks.
You're like, well, I have bad eyesight.
Exactly. Let me take I better get a second gander here.
You don't mind if I bring a light, do you?
So once again, it's
Here, let me use a glow stick in there.
it's a rave. What?
Yeah, what?
Rave, rape, whatever.
Legitimate.
Legitimate. So once again, it's bar hopping time.
Yes.
But this time it's different because now it's Saturday. Before it was just the one girl was dressed like a hula because she
Yeah.
was stripping. Now we got 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
And they're all hammered and they're all fucking grinding on everybody, like grinding on homeless guys.
Well.
The one chick's like rubbing her ass on his crotch. She's like, I'm making your day, right? The guy's like, eh. It was insane. And so it went from me being crazy hammered to me like turning into babysitter / security
Yeah.
because I'm trying to keep dudes off them. I'm trying to keep these girls together.
Yeah.
Because they're one DD. I got her number. Because she kept, do you have this person? I have her. Do you have that? Dude, it turned into like Secret Service time. So when I'm not corralling drunken, half-naked girls, I'm picking them up and putting them on bars or catching them coming off. Because every bar they went to, they danced on the bar.
Well, naturally. As one would do.
Right.
Yeah.
So now these girls start dropping like flies, though. Like the JJ girl,
Yeah.
done. Like puking in the street,
You
done.
leave her wherever she is.
Man down.
Yeah.
You can't come back for her. So
We got a mission to accomplish.
the DD's like, I got to get her to the car and get her home.
Why?
Yeah, I'm like, okay. And she's trying to talk to the other two girls. Like, you guys come, you should come with me.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we're having fun. Woo! You know?
Naturally, right.
Yeah. So she's like, look, she gets to me and she's like, okay, I'm taking her and I'm leaving. You have my number. Call me when you guys are done.
Yeah.
What? They don't even know it. They know our names.
That's
first name.
That is some trust.
Exactly.
Because that could have been rapey.
And, exactly. And,
Yeah.
I was talking to this. I
That
talked
could
to
have
this.
been running a train on all of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
I talked to Jeannie about this and Renee because I went out with coffee for her and I came back.
Yeah.
And they're both like, you have an aura of like safety about you.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh. I didn't. And I was like, well, I was thinking about,
Which
I'm like,
works well when you're trying to rape a
that's
girl.
right.
Yeah.
False sense of security.
Nice. Rape.
Rape. So about, I don't know, 10 minutes later, the bride is fucking done.
Yeah.
Like puking in a corner of like we're holding her hair.
She would have been all right.
Like we paid a pedal cab guy so she could sit in the pedal cab. You know? And I'm calling her friend and I'm like, are you still around? Because this girl's, she is done.
Dunsky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the girl shows up in her car. We load her up. As I'm loading her up, the door opens. Vijay's puking in the street again.
Nice.
And now we're down to one girl, right? And her friend, Adid, the sober one's like, hey, you should come with us because we're leaving.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not ready to leave. I'm still having fun. So once again, she goes, you have my number. I'm taking them home.
Yeah.
Call me when you're done. So now it's 3 guys, 1 girl.
Sounds like the way a porn
One
starts.
drunk, half-nude girl, basically. Once again, we're bar hopping because that's what we're doing.
Right.
You know? And a friend of a friend shows up, and this guy was a very flaming homosexual man.
I see.
And all night as I'm talking to these girls, because I'm trying to tell him what's going on, because I'm getting to the point, I'm like, I'm tired. I need to leave.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm trying to tell him what's going on. And the only way I could get these girls to pay attention to me when I'm talking to them, because they're so drunk, was I'd grab their hip, I'd grab their arm, whatever. So I'm talking to him, and he does this, and I grab his hip. And he just looks at me and grabs my wrist and pulls it off him. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I've been doing all night, though.
Like at least I didn't cup your front like I did
Exactly.
with them earlier. Like I can't get her attention.
Yeah. So, bar hopping. One of the dudes is like, hey, you should come back to our place and swim, because we have a pool and a hot tub.
Right.
Right? And it was a nice pool and hot tub.
Of course.
What did she do? Okay.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
This just sounds like a Lifetime movie that, before it
Right.
goes horribly wrong.
I know. I'm getting a text from the DD, right?
Uh-huh.
She's like, I'm going to call her Pink, because she had pink shit on. And I was also running around in her pink tutu all night.
Yeah.
Because she didn't want to carry it, so I had her put
That's
it on
fair.
me.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sure you
wish.
were looking nice.
Dude, I wish I had one picture, though, because one of the girls took a picture of me, because I had the pink tutu on, and the girl in the yellow put her tutu on my head, so I had this, like, big fro thing. I wish I had a picture of that, but I don't.
Oh.
But, so anywho, she comes back to our place now to go swimming, right?
Yep.
So we're basically all in our undies now,
Yeah.
swimming and getting in the hot tub. This is the line I'm talking about, Brian. Because she's immediately said, I'm married and I have a kid. I don't want to risk them. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be a good girl.
Right, so anal only.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, in my book, I'm like, well, whatever. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
The other 2 guys were trying so hard to get some action from her.
Yeah.
Like, the best way I could describe it, she's sitting in the water. Like I said, I had her sitting in my lap, in her thong on my lap.
As you'll do.
It was fantastic.
Right.
But as she's
Like
sitting
your
in
Santa Claus.
as she's sitting in my lap, the one dude's on her foot. It looked like Shark Week. Like, rah, he's coming out of the water. Rah. It was the most disturbing thing I've ever.
God.
He was trying so
That
hard.
doesn't seem like the right way.
Dude, he was trying. He tried so hard.
man.
It was so funny. But, you know, I don't know. She probably hung out with us in the hot tub for probably an hour just bullshitting and swimming and whatever.
Yeah.
It was fun. And then she got to the point, she's like, I got to go home. And then she goes, and this, you should see the look on the two dudes' faces. She goes, if I wasn't married, I'd be totally down for a gangbang.
Oh, my God.
So she just grabs her bag of shit, and she's just in her undies. And she walks her to the house. And I'm like, where are you going? I'm walking home. I'm like, sweetie, you're not walking home.
No, especially not dressed like that.
Exactly. I'm like, first, why don't you get dressed? And we ended up giving her one of the house's beach towels. Like, we wrapped her in it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still in my fucking underwear.
Naturally.
Soaking wet underwear.
Right.
We're calling her. I end up
Not because of the pool, though.
No, of course not. I ended up sitting on the front porch for I don't know, 15 minutes just bullshitting with her in my underwear, waiting for the tag. And then I walked her to the cab in my underwear and got her in.
It's Key West. It's
Exactly.
fine.
Well, because, you know, the girl texted me the address where I was supposed to send her.
Yeah.
Once again, how trusting are these people?
Right?
You know, and it all
Well,
ended.
at this point, though, I mean, you pretty much figure that, you know, if she's been with you guys 1 to 3, you know, and hasn't been horribly raped or murdered,
Well, I guess.
that, you know, you're probably all right.
Well, when I was filling in the gay dude on what was going on,
Yeah.
because I told him flat out, I'm like, I'm having fun of her, but those guys are like sharks.
Yeah.
They're going for stuff.
Right.
And he's like, she's a friend of a friend. They can fill whatever hole they want.
Wow. That's,
So I kind of, you know,
That's
I was
nice.
like, I kind of felt like I had to do shit.
yeah.
But, you know, what are you going to do? Like I said.
Yeah.
But so, you know, we send her on her way. It actually ended up being a happy ending because she texted us the next day like, oh, I had so much fun last night. Thanks, you guys, for being gentlemen. And,
Yeah.
You know, it
Anal,
was,
right.
Anal.
Yeah.
It was a good time. But it was...
Or top hats.
Dude, I didn't. I mean, I got 3 hours of sleep the night before. I didn't go to bed till I didn't sleep till I was on the plane the next day.
Right.
Because we got her in a cab at 4:30. We got picked up at 5:30 to go to the airport.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it was insane.
Yeah, right.
Now I will never having a vacation like that again.
Yeah, probably not.
It was fucking insane.
Yeah, that feels like something that was, you know, like a TV movie.
Yeah, it was
almost, yeah.
bananas.
That's why I said the only, you know, it was a Lifetime movie except without the rape or murder.
Yeah, I mean, there was.
Well, shark,
there's definitely potential.
guy eating the feet.
Dude,
was
it's so funny looking. When I saw him, all I could think was on the great white surfaces in slow mo.
Right.
They're like the piece of meat's hanging there.
Yeah.
Just, it looks so. I'm like, you know, I don't mind some feet and everything. You know,
Yeah.
I could get it down on a foot if people want me to,
would've been funny
but
as hell.
not like that.
Would have like fucking heel kicked him right in the nose or something.
Dude, it was so funny looking.
Oh man.
Well, so yeah, that's basically it. That was my Key West adventure.
So pretty boring then.
Oh yeah,
Just
and
an
I got a
average.
plethora of photos. You can see after we're done recording.
Excellent.
Yes.
Oh, you could show them to everyone right now.
That's true. I mean, I tweeted some here or there.
No,
but-
I just
Oh,
meant,
that's
like,
true.
literally
Visual
right
sight
now.
gig.
Yeah, where no one.
I don't know. Like I said, I mean, it's definitely a vacation. I've never had a crazier weekend than that. I've had some crazy weekends.
Yeah, that sounds pretty crazy.
You know,
Yeah.
I never would have expected I'd be paddling and random chicks and who knew?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I still can't. I still have a hard time wrapping my head around the whole trust thing too.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because that's.
That could have ended terribly
Oh,
if
it
it was the
could've-
wrong people.
Yeah, it really could have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my.
Oh my is right.
Yeah. Well then.
Whew. Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy town, Brian.
That's what I've heard.
That's why you got to go to Key West with me sometime.
It sounds like it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's go now.
Batshit insane.
You need to.
My only regret is spending so much money on strippers.
That'll happen. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You know, when you're drunk and they're really good at,
Yeah.
dragging you into the back for
Yeah.
couch dances and shit.
Damn champagne room. I mean, no.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Hey, what are you
Can
gonna
always make more money.
do? Yeah. You should have got up there and worked your moneymaker. Maybe kind of break even on the night.
Yeah, maybe.
Eh.
I got to say, there were some talented ass broads on those poles.
Well.
Like climb all the way to the ceiling and slide. I was like, oh,
Right.
that's a talent. I'll
Yeah.
give her that.
That's why they're trying to make it an Olympic event.
Not like
remember?
the Red Garter day strippers. Oh boy,
Where they just walk around the pole.
dude, it was so.
Because that's as far as the leash will let them go.
No, I'm pretty sure because the pole would have just been ripped out of the ceiling.
It's not even a pole, really.
Dude,
It's like made out of paper mache or something.
It was no good.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure there's stuff I'm forgetting, but I mean,
Some
it
on
was
purpose,
fucking
no.
insane. Well, we should move on. Or I'm just going to keep saying how insane it was.
So was it insane, though?
It was insane,
Insane?
dude.
Right?
You have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right, well, let's take a break before we jump into anything else.
that's a good call.
Yeah. So enjoy whatever it is we put here.
All right.
So we're GarageCast,
I'm Brian,
and I'm Jake.
and we are the motherfucking epitome of GarageCast.
We are the elite
of the elite,
of the elite.
and we are part of the Pod Gods Network.
So if you're listening to this podcast,
You must listen to the rest of them because they all tried to follow us.
no, you must listen to us.
But then
If you're listening to this podcast, you definitely need to come over and listen to us.
because we are the destroyers of podcasts. Am I not correct?
No, we are the destroyers.
We are the destroyers.
I don't know how we got deemed. We deemed ourselves that.
But it just seems to happen
It does.
because we are fucking.
We don't mean it.
We're the epitome of the American fucking pompous ass fucking bitches.
We're not pompous ass. We're
We're just the destroyers.
down home fucking rednecks that don't give a shit.
We are the destroyers. We will overrun your show and make it our show.
All right, so go check us out on the Pod Gods Network at podgodsnetwork.com, and you can check out our website at thegaragecast.com. We're done.
See ya.
Later.
And we're back.
Did you enjoy those promos?
I know I did.
Same here. By promos, I mean sitting here checking my Twitter and drinking a beer.
Yeah. And I went and got a beer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Game on!
Woo! Time to bar hop. Wait.
Wait.
No, probably not.
No. Bar hopping's not as easy here.
Yeah, that's true.
Considering down there, you just grab a plastic cup and you just pour your beer into it and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
The bars are probably a lot closer proximity, I'm assuming.
Next door.
Yeah. Yeah, here, not so much.
Not so
you
much.
might find a place where there's...
We could kick in your neighbor's door, see if they have beer. We're bar hopping. Where's your booze?
I'm going to guess these two neighbors, no.
No?
Maybe the one across the street.
Okay.
Because they've got, they seem more like the type that might have beers.
Yeah, fair enough.
People next door, they might, but they seem more like wine drinkers. If
It's still booze.
Yeah, not for me, though.
Still get you fucked up.
Yeah, that'll do.
So there you go.
All right. Well, speaking of booze, news, let's do some news stories.
All right.
We'll start with a geeky one, and it's Mark Williams, Michigan Batman, arrested and charged for obstructing police investigation. First of all, look at them pit stains, man.
He just wants justice.
I think he should just want some Old Spice.
Get some
up in
degree.
get up in them pits, man.
Sir, your pits. Sir.
Michigan Batman Mark Williams was arrested and charged over the weekend for resisting and obstructing police during an investigation. Troopers were responding to the scene of an accident where the driver had fled when they met up with him. We arrived. He was at the scene in his Batman outfit. He wouldn't clear
Naturally.
the scene, and we had a canine out there, and he kept screwing up the scent. And well, look at them pit stains.
Exactly.
His superpower is just sweating profusely,
It's a good thing this picture's that bigger. Imagine what his crotch looks like.
especially the back.
Oh.
Like out of the crack of his ass.
Yes. Is he wearing a thong? Oh, my God, that sweat.
Gross. Oh, jeez. So, anyways, the Smoking Gun also uncovered the Facebook of the Petoskey Batgirl, a woman who claims to patrol the streets with Batman. She describes herself not as a crime fighter, but as a crime preventer,
Oh, naturally.
because only you can prevent street crime. On Sunday, she posted on Facebook about his arrest. Okay, Batman got arrested last night. Obstruction of justice, apparently. We will know what his bond is set at it tonight at 6. She wrote, adding that she was trying to come up with money to bail him out. Williams, who had his Batman costume and gear confiscated, that's probably because they were burning it because
That's
of the
true.
stench. was booked into county jail, according to the AP. He posted bail and was released because, billionaire.
Well, yeah.
But is due in court on October 18th.
Wow, the Patowski Batgirl.
Oh, is there a picture of him?
Yeah, they're down at the bottom. I was just cycling through the pictures.
Ooh.
She might want to lay off the double cheeses.
Only because it leads to double chinses?
Yeah. Although her posing on playground equipment's pretty sweet.
I didn't go to that.
Yeah, trust me, you're not missing much.
This is not Batman's first run-in. Apparently, in May 2011,
Oh, geez, that looks like camel toe.
he was arrested when police found him dangling
Why did I look?
from a roof dressed as the crime-fighting hero. He was carrying a baton, a canister of a chemical irritant spray, bat shark repellent,
Of course.
and lead-lined gloves at the time.
Oh, bat gloves.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know why he had a baton, though. Batman doesn't carry a baton.
Because he was planning on leading a parade. Clearly.
Obviously. Yes, he was a majorette. That's why.
That's right.
Robin carries a baton,
Wow, there you go.
but not Batman.
No.
Dummy. Read your fucking comics. Wow. See, now I got to click through these pictures.
So that's the camel toe one.
Wow. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
Exactly. Ah, it's a bat knuckle.
That's not a bat knuckle, dude. That's like a bat elbow.
You look at those pictures. I'm going to open up the next one here.
You do that.
Oh, this is Brian.
I'm going to beat off while
Is
I'm
our
doing it, too.
follow up.
Fat.
You remember when the world's supply of maple syrup was stolen from under our noses?
I do, actually.
Well,
Well,
guess-
above our noses.
Well, yeah, I guess
it was
good
in
time.
America's hat.
That's true. Guess what, Brian? They found it
Excellent.
somehow.
At your place? While you were in
Maybe.
Key West. They raided your house.
Damn it. They
Your compound, if we will.
Exactly, my compound. Montreal. If you like your maple syrup hot, who doesn't? There's
Yeah.
tons of it out there. Literally. The purloined product even traversed a provincial, all right, enough of that, border after sticky-fingered thieves made off the amber gold over the summer months. Contents of 16,000 45-gallon barrels siphoned off reported stolen from a central distribution center in August
Oh, Center RE.
have been found.
Excellent.
The French words and the RMP obtained search warrants last night and raided a facility in New Brunswick.
Of course it was in New Brunswick.
Of course it was.
Those fiends.
Those bastards. While Sergeant Daniel Thibodeau
Thibodeau.
of the SQ could do no more than confirmed that search warrant had been executed. Source told the Gazette. Port Mountain Products found me. What's the point here? All right, see here.
All that matters is it was found, right?
I'm looking for the hot syrup. Okay, wow.
It is interesting that it's insured.
This is a shitty story.
Yeah.
The hot syrup will be under lock and key and monitored by surveillance
You got to
cameras.
read that again.
Oh, I'm sorry. The hot
There you go.
syrup will be under lock and key and monitored by surveillance cameras. No arrests have been made at this
Did
point.
you just say the surveillance camels?
Yeah, surveillance. Dude, they're camels with binoculars and sniper rifles. They'll
apparently
fuck your shit up.
Apparently they pose on playground equipment.
Yes, they. Oh, at least one of them does.
Joe Camel's got to have something to do.
Exactly. She'd just be stuffed inside a Batgirl's shorts. Clearly.
Ugh.
That is right.
Oh. Sorry, I just happened to look up at the TV and watch the guy just get down kicked in the fucking nerds. Watch this. Boom!
Oh, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I
Oh.
totally meant to smash your balls,
God
though.
damn, that's like a Hosty McGroin kick.
Oh, my
right there.
God. He now is an innie.
He looks like Batgirl. A big foot-sized divot.
Oh, my God. What a poor man.
Oh my! Speaking of manatees,
Yes.
manatee riding may mean criminal charges for unidentified Florida woman.
Huh. How did I get these red shorts on this manatee?
That's not the manatee.
Oh! I'm sorry.
Those friendly giants let you bum a ride, and then before you know it, you're slapped with criminal charges. At least that's what might happen to one Florida woman who was photographed,
Woman.
yes,
Huh.
allegedly, by beachgoers as she caught a lift from a manatee, the Tampa Bay Times reports. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office
The
is now-
manatee probably thought I was getting raped.
Probably. Apparently, the woman may be in violation of the Florida Manatee Sanctuary Act, according to a news release from the PCSO website. The legislation. This is the reason I pulled this on here.
All
The
right.
legislation makes it a misdemeanor to, and I quote, annoy, molest,
I better not take shots around a manatee.
harass, or disturb, or attempt to molest, harass, or disturb any manatee, whether intentionally or
So
negligently.
you can't even attempt to molest it?
How do you negligently molest or attempt to molest a manatee?
Like, I'm thinking about getting over there.
No, because negligently would be kind of. Well,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I guess you're right. Yeah. Now there is an update on this that the woman has identified herself as Ana Gloria Garcia Gutierrez, 52 of St. Petersburg. She allegedly admitted to riding the manatee and said she did not realize that doing so was illegal.
The manatee, look, have you clicked through these pictures of this thing that rode this manatee?
Now hold on, I have to finish here.
Okay.
The manatee is believed to not have been harmed. I disagree. Look at that.
Look
picture.
at that.
There's
You
no
should
way.
look at the second picture. The manatee probably thought she was trying to drown it.
Whoa.
This is not an attractive woman.
What are you talking about? You know what? She looks like Schwarzenegger's housekeeper.
You're right. Good point.
Well, maybe
Oh.
she thought she was having sex with Arnold.
Apparently, people can't just stay away from the manatees, Brian.
What?
In July, officials had to use police tape to cordon off a manatee mating area
Nice.
because so many people had gathered in the hopes of glimpsing some manatee lovemaking.
Dude, can you imagine getting in the middle of that on
my
accident?
God.
Holy God.
That would be no good.
That woman in a manatee? That's what they're talking about, right?
Yes.
Oof. Ay, caramba.
Ugh.
Dude, that guy is still down from that nut kick. What, do you, like, explode his testicle? All right.
This one comment's pretty good. 2 sea cows don't make it right.
Oh,
Ah,
it's funny.
yeah, she's a pig. I mean, hey.
Now we have to talk about some serious news, though.
Oh, okay.
Mentally retarded woman can't prove she fought rapist, and rapist goes free. Now, normally, these are two things we might make various funs of on Salty Language.
I'm really trying hard not to.
I know. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. She's got to be proof that she fought him off.
Hey,
That
Meatloaf-
retard strength? Come on now.
Maybe she didn't go full retard.
That's true.
I don't know. It's the case. It's a 26-year-old woman who was raped by 28-year-old Richard Fortin Jr. The woman, however, might be somewhat deceptive since the individual involved, unnamed for her privacy, suffers from severe cerebral palsy, cannot speak, and has the mind of a 3-year-old.
Oh, jeez.
So is it pedophilia?
Kinda. That's awfully. That makes it even creepier.
Right? He was found guilty and sentenced. You know what, though? This shit happens all the time in, like, the nursing homes for the mentally handicapped and stuff. Like, I have a mentally retarded cousin, and one of the...
How's Show doing?
he's my nephew.
Oh, that's right.
You dumb bastard. Anyways, but my aunt removed her from one home because there was somebody who was molesty at the
Right.
home. And I'm like, really? I mean, I know, there's people out there that molest kids and all this shit, but it's like, really molesting retards, though? I mean,
It takes a very special
man.
person. Well,
Wow.
let me check my words here.
Yeah. Nice choice, asshole.
Yeah, really. That's awfully low.
Yeah. But basically, the law states that the victim can only be physically helpless if they are unconscious or for any reason is physically unable to communicate unwillingness to an act. Which means if you don't fight back, you weren't forced.
Yeah.
Listen, if she has cerebral palsy and thinks that
Like,
she has a mind of a 3-year-old,
Yeah, what is she going to do?
come on.
Exactly.
Yeah, she consented. Even if she did.
Still.
Like, here's a question.
Yes.
In all seriousness.
All right.
Would they let her buy a car?
I would certainly hope not.
Well, you know what I'm getting
Yeah.
at with this, right?
Oh, yeah, I
It's
see
like,
what you're saying.
okay, well, she wouldn't be able to make legal decisions for herself, I would assume.
Right.
So if that's the case, then how is she, you know what I mean? It's like, how are you saying that she was of mind to consent to rape? Or
Yeah.
to consent to rape. To consent
Okay.
to sex. Go ahead and rape me. It's all right. She
Yeah.
was just singing some Nirvana. The guy
Yeah.
took it literally, and now we have this.
Now here we are.
Ugh. But, yeah. Wow. How about this? The most famous example of this cruel mindset is the infamous 93 case in which a woman gave her rapist a condom and begged him to wear it because she was afraid of contracting HIV. Her fear of death was greater than her fear of rape, and the defense argued that this implied consent.
What?
Luckily, the man was convicted anyways. But wow.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, never mind.
He's like, that's all you
Oh, he kicked him in the balls at one point.
Oh, and
that was a revenge ball stomp.
Dude, that was
Here it is. Oh, that's a heel drop right in his nuts.
Oh, man.
And he's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Do you know what's really funny about watching this, too? Sorry, folks, as we dive off a serious topic.
Yeah, no shit.
Was the first one that the first guy that took the ball shot got kicked in the balls and then, like, laid there, then reached for his shit. The second dude, as soon as his grapes got stomped, immediately put his hand down there.
You know that had to hurt.
The first one, I think, was a little soccer flop, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, back to this.
Yeah, back to retarded rape.
How can a law... I hate laws like this. It reminds me of the Trayvon Martin shit.
Right.
You know, to where that if you think you're in danger, you can kill someone. You know, it's a load of shit. Just like this. It's like, okay, so that law tells rapists just find people who aren't of the mindset that they can technically tell you no.
That's true.
Right?
That's what I've been telling all my friends.
Well, this wasn't in Florida, I don't think.
That's true. Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable.
Where was this at? I don't even remember where this was at. Does it say? Oh, it's Connecticut. That's right.
Oh, that's not Florida at all.
No. Well, at least Connecticut's ahead of this, right?
That's true.
This is the kind of thing that when this shit comes up, if politicians truly want to show that they care about people, that kind of shit should be closed up immediately.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
mean,
agree.
lawmakers in the state should go, this is a stupid law. Boom, and take care
Yeah,
of it.
like, clearly it's something, yeah.
Yeah,
That's where you got to think outside of the box a little.
Exactly.
You know?
Like when the one kid where he was 18 and his girlfriend was like a week away from being 18.
Right.
And they had sex and they sent him to jail for rape.
Yeah.
And then, it wasn't long after that it basically, lawmakers got a hold of it and fixed it. But he still sat in jail for like 3 years before they finally let him out. But
I mean, like this law could, potentially solve people being accused of like date rape and shit like that.
yeah.
I could see the benefit of having it there,
Yeah.
but
But seriously,
you got to be a little flexible here.
At least let there be a case by case basis with
Yeah.
it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not necessarily a person that likes open interpretation in the law, but
Sometimes,
cerebral palsy and has the mindset of a 3-year-old.
yeah,
There's no way that they, all of a sudden she just snapped out of it and was like, yeah, that's right, get in there.
yeah, ram that thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Come on. Well, it's more likely she was, retard strength. So,
Oh, true.
all right, let's move on to something less serious.
Perfect.
Sex offenders sue over law prohibiting Halloween decor. California City cracked down on sex offenders' Halloween celebrations last month, passing a law prohibiting those convicted of sex crimes from decorating for the holiday or passing out candy at their homes. Now Simi Valley is getting sued by 5 registered sex offenders and some of their wives and children who claim the new law violates their First Amendment right to free speech. Their lawyer says her clients were particularly upset by the part of the law that requires them to post a sign on their front door reading, "No candy or treats at this residence."
I enjoy hairless genitals. Run away.
To us, it's similar to branding, she said before making, yes, a Holocaust comparison.
Of course.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
No, good way to get your cause, which could be viewed as a serious cause, pushed by making a ridiculous comparison. Her comparison is, we can think of what happened in Nazi Germany, where Jews had to appear in public wearing yellow stars. You could have went with the fucking Scarlet Letter.
No, it's all about the Jews and the
Yeah.
Holocaust.
Whatever. She's seeking an injunction from a federal judge barring the city from enforcing the law. Similar laws are in place in several other California cities. So what do you think?
If it's a general blanket sex offender thing,
Yeah.
it's not right.
Yeah.
But if it's people actually diddle kids,
There you go.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
That's kind of where I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Because people that are sex offenders, it's such a
you can
such
be
a
caught
broad
pissing
topic.
outside
in
and
your
you're
sex
you're a
offender.
sex
Yeah,
offender.
there's so many things you can be caught doing.
Yeah.
And be a sex offender. I mean, realistically, you could probably be caught like jerking it while looking out your window or something. Not at kids, but just
Well,
just in general.
not a kid.
Yeah, just in general.
Yeah, get on that bus.
Get that ice cream. Get that ice cream.
Do it.
I don't know. This does bother me, though. And again, I'm no advocate of sex offenders.
Right.
But again, like, remember we used to say this, like, towards the very beginning of the show, how much we hated bullshit like this because it made us stand up for people that we don't agree with.
Exactly.
But we do agree. Like, I don't think this is a First Amendment violation.
Oh, I don't think so
I will say
either.
that.
Yeah.
If you want to stand on a First Amendment thing, to me, it's generally meant for more where someone's trying to mute your ability to protest.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or something along those lines. What statement are you making with the, I mean, whatever. I don't know. I do find it interesting some of these sex offenders have wives and children, though.
Like I said, if you're actually diddling kids, then you probably shouldn't be handing out candy.
Yeah. You also probably shouldn't be allowed out of your house on Halloween. Seems like somebody should, there should be like armed guards posted at your home just to make sure. But open the door even to get your newspaper, and they're like, you're going to want to rethink that.
So, I don't know. This is a rough one.
Yeah. I'm with you. Totally agree. All right.
More sexy news?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Wind Coop Brewing Company. Actually, I got some delicious beer right here.
From them.
Release it. I wish. Yeah. Man, this is awfully gamey. Releases Bull Testicle Beer. Rocky Mountain Oyster Stout. For real this time. Why? Of course, I should have known. You ready for the opening sentence of stupid?
Oh, it's from a Huffington Post. So
it's probably safe to assume that this ballsy new beer from Wind Coop has some nutty undertones. Okay, puns aside.
Do they have a yam beer?
Yam bag ale. What started as an April Fool's Day prank has now become a reality. Denver's Wind Coop Brewing Company will be tapping the first keg of Rocky Mountain Oyster Stout beer. Rocky Mountain Oyster Stout beer. Wow. Yes, made with real bull testicles on Monday.
So do they have to give it like a handy to get it out of the tap?
I hope so.
Oh, it's all foam.
So here's the official statement via their blog. Yes, the beer was inspired by our April Fool's spoof video this spring, in which we claimed to have released a beer made from bull testicles. Why actually make such a meaty treat? Months after doing the meaty treat, that guy loves bull testicles.
Yeah.
Months after doing the video, the idea for which hit me while sampling Odell's Brewing.
I bet it did. And it sounded like this.
It certainly did. A very delicious oyster stout for Jack's Restaurants. We and our fans are still laughing. Very important they're laughing. Fossilman folks around the country saw the spoof and loved it. Hello, Hawaii! Plus, when we sent the press release and video link last April, we heard from brewers and beer writers who thought the beer was real and loved the idea. They wanted samples. So many patrons that came to the pub to try their beer. So we've turned our joke into a reality. We've been making ballsy beer for years, Wind Coop Brewer Brown said. I hope he drowns in his kettle. And this is great proof of that. So what does the bull testicle beer taste like?
Balls.
Balls. A Wind Coop staffer says in the original April Fool's Day video, with a tongue firmly playing in cheek, that the results of our efforts is a luscious, creamy stout.
Lots of head.
That delivers loads of flavor. Everything from roasted barley to coffee to chocolate and nuts. What does it really taste like? Wind Coop describes it. Rocky Mountain Oyster Stout is a assertive foreign style stout, slightly viscous, with a deep brown color. It has equally deep flavors of chocolate syrup, Kahlua, and espresso, along with a palpable level of alcohol and a savory umami-like note.
Umami means balls.
Savory. It finishes dry and rose with a fast-fading hot bite. 7% alcohol. 3 BPBs. That's balls per barrel, baby.
So when they're aging it or whatever, they just toss some nuts in it? And
I guess. I don't know.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
That's just...
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. I like wacky beers.
Yeah.
I'm not about to get down on some of this shit.
I actually need to go to their website to see if I can get a gift thing of it for you.
Oh,
for
perfect.
Christmas.
Perfect.
Here you go. Ugh.
Ugh,
That is not something I want in my stocking.
No, exactly.
That is disgusting. However, our next story, there may be a pop-up video. Get ready.
Oh.
The next one is, you want to cover that since it's Mo Sexy?
Now, let me get a swig of brew here.
Oh, jeez.
Hold
A little
on.
testicle ale there for you. Or testicale, as you will.
That's good balls. All right.
You've never met a pair you didn't like.
A German liquor company is turning heads this week due to its limited edition line of spirits, which the brand promises were all poured over a model's naked breast before being bottled.
Yeah.
Yeah, titty booze.
Woo!
The G Spirits Company, started by a pair of former bartenders, was founded on the principle that liquor is about both taste and the special feeling one gets when drinking. Drunk. For
Whiskey
us,
dick.
there is nothing more than the eroticism of beautiful women. I'm sure, boys.
I agree with that statement.
Yeah, not to them, though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think they would have preferred the former beer.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, nothing better than the eroticism of beautiful men and women. Women, that's what we meant. The website states, to create the perfect taste, we let every single drop of our spirits run over the breast of a special type of woman.
I've seen movies where they do that.
Yeah. A type we recognize in this liquor. To that end, G Spirits is offering rums, whiskeys, and vodkas, every drop of which has been poured over a woman's chest. G Rum number 1 is described as an old sort of tropical rum, stored in a cask of French oak for 10 years before being poured willingly, over 23-year-old Amina Malacona's breasts. G Rum costs £129.
$166 a bottle.
$166 a bottle. Fans of whiskey may notice in G Whiskey number 1. Wow, these are very original names, guys.
They are terrible.
A 12-year-old single malt Scotch from Scotland, matured in barrels of sherry and poured over Alex Varga, the 2012 Hungry Playmate of the Year.
She's from Africa?
She's starving.
Yeah.
A single malt which is unrivaled in its class, and just as the representative Alexa, the website proclaims. It was $179 plus shipping. The cheapest offering for G Spirits, however, is the G Vodka. Yeah, G Vodka.
Yeah.
Which has been
G-Unit.
poured over Evelyn Aubert, a successful playmate and finalist of Miss International Hungary, starving.
Damn anorexic models.
Yeah, no shit. I don't want those. I don't want my booze poured over those deflated bags.
And ribs.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
Who's
pouring-
playing his xylophone?
It's like pouring booze downstairs.
Oh, is this a shot luge? Oh, it's a rib cage.
Let's hope.
All the liquors are delivered in custom-made bottles with their model's image and come with a certificate of a science certificate of authenticity. Ugh.
I got to tell you something real quick. These bottles need to be shaped like the women,
That would be much better.
right?
Yes,
Because you'd be able to hang on to the bottle nice because of the hourglass type shape, right?
I hear you.
Huh?
You know, clicking for the pictures, and it's just wacky.
Just stupid, right?
It's just wacky booze more than anything else.
Yeah, that'll happen. Oh my God. Seeming to anticipate the inevitable questions about hygiene involved when liquid comes in contact with bare skin, the website assures naysayers that we pay high attention to a hygienic filling process. Furthermore, medical personnel is present to check.
I say thee nay.
It's a little unclear what checking it entails, however. All right, we need to save up and get a bottle of it. We need to start a wish list on Amazon and put this on there.
I agree. Perfect.
And speaking of Amazon, you can go to saltylanguage.com, click on the Amazon link in the upper right-hand corner, do your shopping as normal. They give us a little something, you know.
Yeah.
And in the result, you know, you get that double dong you need. We get a nickel, whatever.
Go buy some titty vodka.
Yeah, go buy some titty vodka for us
Yes.
because we want to taste it. In fact, buy us a bottle of each. So I have one more question about this for you.
Yes.
Okay, so how salty do you feel if you're the model on the cheapest shit? It's a good point. It's only It's only $10 or $13 cheaper than the next level up, but it's still when you're being told that
I'd like to know how they chose these models for these drinks.
Well, the other question is, did they have the price point before they poured the shit over him or not? Because otherwise, like, do they pour it over her, have a little taste, and they're like, you're gonna be the
maybe
cheapest.
not.
Yeah, sorry, you're the cheapest,
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
right?
Yeah.
These are questions we need answered. We need to get this person for an interview.
That's a good idea. Hey, Mr. Titty Vodka.
I'm not even kidding. I would seriously interview this person.
Yes.
Like, I would ask him questions like that. Like, how did you achieve the price point? Was it before or after you chose the model?
Yeah,
and
how do
poured it
you
over
choose the model? I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Like
These are
the
questions
rum should be
everyone
poured
wants.
over a Puerto Rican's chest.
Right? Or ass.
The vodka should be a Russian or a Polish girl.
Yes.
And what was the other one? Just whiskey?
Yes.
It's some ginger.
Yeah.
Some soulless, heartless ginger chest.
Yeah. So like Diggity?
No.
No?
No.
Are you leaving him at his...
We don't need to filter through that chest hair.
Is he still first mate Diggity, or are you demoting him further?
I think
Or
he might be
promoting
Brewmaster Diggity after this.
Brewmaster Diggity,
Yes, after this story.
I think he'd be more than willing to pour his liquid over some model's chest.
I'm sure you're right.
Creep. No. Moving on. This was sent to us by someone named Jeff Smith, who I think is someone that went to high school with us.
Dateline, Philly. Sorry. A lawsuit says a bachelor's party mishap at Philadelphia strip club
Sure,
landed.
Key West? No.
Yeah, really. Landed a groom to be in a hospital with a ruptured bladder.
Oof.
That sounds like it sucks.
He
He should have tinkled.
He should have broken the seal. Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what I was going to say.
Philadelphia Daily News reported Friday that Patrick Gallagher, Sledge-O-Matic,
Right, with his dick.
yeah, had been invited to lie on the stage at the Penthouse Club as the dancer slid down the pole.
Nice.
Yeah. The lawsuit filed last week states it's in the state court alleges the woman landed with such force on Gallagher's abdomen that his bladder ruptured.
Maybe it was Batgirl.
They might have. Oh, boy. She doesn't have a choice but land hard. Gallagher of Lansdale needed surgery after sustaining the injury in November 2010. Is that long ago? Get over it.
I know, right?
Drink some cold juice. You'll be fine. The lawsuit,
Cold juice fixes a first
it
bladder.
does. Lawsuit accuses the club of negligence and seeks at least $50,000 for medical costs, pain, humiliation, and mental anguish.
Okay.
Ugh.
Listen. The mental anguish and humiliation, right out.
If you're going to lay on stage at a strip club, assume all risks.
Yes. Now, the reason I say that humiliation and mental anguish go right out is this happened because a stripper slid down a pole onto you.
Yes.
Okay. We're not talking about some guy, elbow dropping you or a llama.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Macho Man elbowing you in the groin, or you're in a Bellator fight and getting stomped in the nads.
That's true.
That's a different story.
That is a completely
Sorry,
different
buddy.
story.
That'd be like saying you lost your hearing because some woman with giant breastises slapped him next to your head and popped your eardrum.
You'll have that.
Deal with it. Moving on.
That'd be like me suing for, getting titty smudges on my glasses.
That's right. Those are just hazards of the job.
Exactly.
Just take it and like it.
These things happen.
Or lick it. Ladies.
Here's another sexy story, Brian.
It is. Ohio woman unknowingly married father.
Yeehaw!
This story meshes the state that we are from, Ohio, and the state we like to make the most fun of, Florida.
Floridia.
Which is fantastic. It was a dark secret, the kind that destroys lives, devastates families, and decimates faith. Nobody shared it with Valerie, was that Spruill?
It's a terrible name.
While her husband was alive. For years after his death, she heard bits of the story. It was something about an absentee father, something about her husband. None of it made sense, she said. Not
Next
until...
on Lifetime.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Actually,
Jesus.
this feels almost like a Ricky Lake or Maury kind of show,
That's true,
doesn't
too.
it? That's not until her uncle finally told her what no one else had.
Dun, dun,
Nothing.
dun.
I figured you were going to make a diddle reference or something
Oh,
there. All right,
yeah.
whatever. Moving on. She had unknowingly married the father she never knew.
And Pra sucked all over that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
She went to the candy shop.
Yeah, she did.
It is devastating. It can destroy you, Spruill told CNN late Thursday by telephone. It almost did. Sproul, 60, of
Oh,
Doylestown,
geez.
Ohio, went public with her story this month. First published in the Akron Beacon Journal. Akron, you say?
Akron. We know someone that lives in Akron.
With the hopes
With a
that...
creepy landlord.
and might marry her father.
Yes.
Wait, I don't think that's... Yeah. With the hopes that it would help others facing what seems like insurmountable problems. It's like, look, I married and fucked my dad for years. You can get over whatever the hell it is.
Exactly.
AIDS, cancer, ass AIDS, ass cancer. It's a story that's gone viral, attracting attention as far away as Australia and India, where the questions are always the same, she says.
Crikey, hear about that dumb Ohioan?
How could that happen?
There he is.
Oh, I thought you were doing the Indian
Oh,
accent.
blimey.
It's a question that Spruill said she'd been grappling with since she first learned the truth in 2004, 6 years after her husband, Percy Spruill, died. I don't know if he ever knew or not. That conversation didn't come up, she said, which, I could see why it wouldn't.
Right.
You're in bed. Hey, baby. Yeah? Do you think you're my absentee father? You know it, baby. That's why you call me daddy.
That's right.
What the fuck? Oh, man. She confirmed it through a DNA test with hair taken from one of his brushes. One of his brushes? How many brushes do you own? I own a toothbrush.
Yeah, same here.
I own a comb.
I do have a comb.
Yeah, I have a comb.
But it's for my face.
Exactly. Well, obviously. I have a comb and I have a toothbrush.
Yeah, same
So
here.
I own one brush, unless you count the turlet brush.
I guess that does count.
Then I own two.
Although for the ladies in my house, there's fucking brushes everywhere.
Right, but this says his brush, not
That's
her
true.
brush.
Well, he liked his due, I guess.
Maybe he had a mullet.
Maybe.
Well,
It was well coiffed
I said
like
maybe.
pompadour.
I said maybe.
Yeah, good point. If he's marrying his absentee daughter.
Well, she wasn't absentee. He was absentee.
Damn, this kid looks so familiar. Bangs just like her ma did. Or my ex-wife did. Got the
Bangs-
same ass dimple, too.
Bangs just like my daughter did before I left her.
Exactly.
Wow. All right. She feels or believes this was the aftermath of the secret was devastating emotionally and physically. She suffered 2 strokes and was diagnosed with diabetes.
Ah,
All of it, she believes, was brought on by learning the family secret.
sure.
The family secret.
It's probably brought on by eating
It's
after
like,
you learn that.
in the Bush family, they have a baked beans recipe. In her family,
Exactly.
dad fucking.
I was all over dad cock for years.
Oh, man. Oh. There's nothing like having your brothers and sisters shot inside you.
Oh, look, it's a whole family reunion on my cheek.
That is wrong, sir. She has a deep, abiding faith in God, who she believes has guided her through the experience.
And laughed the whole time.
You have to have faith, she said. Well, that's what George Michael said, too.
That's true. Look what that got him.
If God brought me this far, he's not going to leave me now.
And that's when I noticed there was only one set of footprints in the sand.
And one set of knee prints.
Exactly, yes.
Sproul met and
And
married her.
tears. Lots of tears.
Sproul met and married her husband and father in Akron. And settled in Doylestown,
Come on, husband, dad.
a working class suburb of about 2,300. It was her second marriage. The first time was her grandfather.
Of course,
Sproul
hot.
was a nice man, a good provider.
Yeah, he was.
Except for when he was absent.
Providing that dick.
He was kind to her 3 children.
From her previous
From her
marriage. I was
previous
like, oh, God. You and children.
Mongoloids.
Morlocks.
We had a good life, she said. She initially struggled with anger, with hating Sproul for what had happened. But therapy taught her what happened wasn't her fault.
Oh,
Her
just
faith-
like Goodwill Hunting.
Her faith taught her to forgive. Initial response to her story has been mixed. More positive than negative, she says. In recent days, she's been in contact with a couple who found out after they were married that they were brother and sister. Well, that's natural. at least.
Exactly.
You know. They told her, she said, that her story is helping them deal with her own experience. They're trying to be friends now, Sproul said. Others, though, have been less kind. They've said things like some secrets should stay secrets, which I kind of agree with that.
You're
if
right.
this happened to me, I wouldn't be fast to share it with everyone.
Guess what, guys?
Yeah.
I'm banging my daughter. For years now.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know it.
Woo.
Woo.
I can't do anything about what they think. I just know what I think. God is always mighty, and he teaches you to tell the truth no matter what.
Okay, you're a cunt.
God might have been like, slow down.
Ooh, there's 2 pages of this.
Oh, my God. Good gravy. That is, wow.
Oh, my. I clicked on the next page.
Oh, my goodness. Sproul knows her mother worked as a prostitute and even got caught up in the 80 high-profile corruption scandal
Whoer.
surrounding James Barbuto, a probate judge who was convicted of intimidating investigators and gross sexual imposition for
Yeah.
attacking a courthouse clerk in his chambers.
That's his ass.
Wow, my mother showed me lots of love. Yeah, so did her dad.
Got that right.
By some deep D. Wow, her therapist advised her to tell her kids, and they're handling it better than she did. Now, come on, she didn't have any complaints from Daddy about how she handled it.
He loved it.
You know what I'm saying.
Exactly, yep.
Baby hands.
Like, oh, tussle them balls, baby.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. All right, well, we need a story to go on that, cleanses the palate, that washes all of this out of our system, right?
We sure do, Brian.
What do we got?
Well, you know what?
Oh, you know what? Wait.
What?
I think we should hold this story until the very end. I think we should do the voicemails and stuff first.
All right, voicemails it is.
Let's do a couple voicemails.
All right. We'll start with this one.
Yeah.
Since I gotta do the transcripts after all.
That's right. Google transcript.
Hey, it's my feeling like this is Jeannie. I'm at the Rent of July, Tony. Thank you much. I just had a nice girl. Huh.
Nice. So
Sweet
did he.
Scissoring. Girl time out there. What the fuck?
Sorry.
Phone is vibrating. Girl time out there at like Nareda, Frederick. I thought I'd tell you because I think they're a goal. Hello, me a call. The backwards act, like when you have to come that will get the 3 that or 12-year-old son. Plus, I have a good night.
That sounds erotic. I don't think that's for our audience's
Yeah,
ears.
that might have been for my phone. Let's find out.
Hey, it's Salty Language. This is Jeannie. I'm at the Red Festival where Tony's down in Key West, and I just had a 9-year-old girl come up and ask if we'd like to hear a joke for $1. And I thought I'd go and tell you because it was so hysterical. So what do you call the backwards exorcist? When you have to call the devil to get the priest out of your 12-year-old son. All right, have a good day.
Wow.
Wow.
Looks like Shecky's on notice.
Yeah, no shit. He
Better
might
not
he
miss
might be
week.
getting replaced.
Your wife with paying young children for jokes might take him over.
Well, it's better than getting them to stitch shoes together,
That's true.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's nothing wrong with having a writing team. I mean, we
That's
have
true.
one, so
Good point.
yeah.
All right, we got another one here.
What?
There. So anyway, wish done and called a joke. I got a loss of her doctor's office with a 5-hour wrapped around his neck and 2 black eyes. Phone 5030 past the doctor. Well, it all started with my wife, and I work off by accident. You get the ball in the accident pasture. It's where you store accidents, the accident pasture. We went to investigate. So all ball accounts. I went. Listen, sale of Colin. That's what I mean by mistake. The doctor looked problem-ask. I'm optimistic, love that. I said, hey, this looks like your son.
Wow. Neither of those made any sense.
Sounds pretty intense, though.
I like it.
Hey there, Salty Language. It's Don calling a joke.
Shecky.
A guy walks into a doctor's office with a 5-iron wrapped around his neck and 2 black eyes.
Tiger.
What happened to you? Asked the doctor. Well, it all started when my wife and I were golfing, and by accident she hit the ball into a cow pasture. When we went to investigate, I saw the ball in a cow's ass. I went and lifted the tail of the cow, and that's when I made my mistake. The doctor looked puzzled and asked, what mistake was that? I said, hey, this looks like yours, hon.
Old cow vagina.
Uh,
She was probably riding a manatee later that day.
or sliding down playground equipment.
Oh, damn it, Batgirl. We should do our movie review, too, today.
Yeah.
Because we got to save the
Yeah,
story
that's
for
what
last.
I'm saying, yeah.
All right.
I think that last that's clearly the way to go out.
Hey guys, this is Tate. Okay, so the other day I saw The Master, and I just didn't get it one bit. Like, I knew what was going on and everything, but it made 0 sense. It was like the movie was building to something, but it never got to the point.
Channing Tatum's review.
So, Joaquin Phoenix is this alcoholic, like, sex addict Navy vet named Freddie, and he's just a total fucking mess. He meets this writer, hypnotist-ish, almost cult leader, and his name is Lancaster Dodd, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman. So that's about all that made sense. They have this weird relationship that I can't even really explain. So I went with 3 friends, and all of us left super confused. After I got home, I read some reviews about the movie, and people either loved it and were saying how it will get nominated for bunches of awards and shit, and it probably will because it's one of those movies that had amazing acting, and people will fake it like they're all deep and whatever and pretend like it was the best movie.
All deep and whatever.
So
Very deep.
Anyway, people either loved it or hated it and didn't understand either. So I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it either. So you're just going to have to make up your own mind and decide to go see it or not. But if you do go, just go to the matinee so it'll be cheaper in case you hate the movie too. That's it. Bye.
She didn't blow us a kiss. What the hell?
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
That was our son starting up again.
Oh, all right. I was scared for a minute.
I was also scared, Brian.
Yep.
So I'm not sure how to take that review.
I don't either.
So either you might like it or you might hate it, or
She told me she was going to call in with another, like a follow-up to the review.
Right.
Because she had learned a little more about the story that helped it make a little more
where's
sense.
Channing Tatum coming to all this?
I bet that's what she learned about
Oh, you got to stay after the credits, and there's Channing Tatum
naturally.
with his abs. Like,
It
hey,
actually wasn't Philip Seymour Hoffman. It was Channing Tatum with a clever Philip Seymour Hoffman costume.
exactly. But you know what's funny is Channing Tatum is composed entirely of ducks.
I did not know that.
Who knew?
Wow, wow. Does
Yes.
everyone know this?
They do now.
Oh.
We broke it here on Salty Language.
Breaking news.
Channing Tatum is composed of ducks.
Huh.
It's kind of like Voltron. They operate different parts of his
I
body.
gotta say, for a bunch of ducks in a clever Philip Seymour Hoffman suit, pretty good acting.
Oh yeah, Oscar award winning.
Wow.
I think.
Fair enough.
If not, he's got to be nominated.
See,
But at the same time, he was in Twister.
and there was the cow flying.
Yeah, true. He was part of the Extreme Crew, right?
I think so. It's been a long time
same
since
here.
I've seen that. Yeah, I'm sure TBS will have it on in like a day or something.
You're probably right. Yeah. But now we got to get to the crown
Hold on
jewel.
real quick, 'cause I got one more thing to say about the movie review.
Oh,
which
okay.
is-
Have at it,
it's
sir.
She needs to come up with a scale.
I agree.
You know, like that. I don't know. Like, I've been trying to come up with something that's like a play on her name or something, but
I saw her emails like tater tots something. Maybe it's this many tater tots up.
whoa.
Hey.
Yeah.
I still think it should be how many Tatums it is or Channings it is. I give this movie 5 Channings
I like
and a
it.
side of Tatum.
Tatum, damn near killed him.
Exactly. Yes.
All right, now let's get to the last story.
All right.
The grand finale.
What was everybody's favorite athletic celebrity in the 80s?
Mike Tyson.
Besides, fake sports.
Oh, Martina Navratilova.
Yes. And there's also Hulk
kid.
Hogan.
Women's tennis isn't fake.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
sure
like
about
women's
that?
basketball.
It's fixed.
Yeah, women's basketball is fake. It's not a sport.
Hulk Hogan, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what got released on the internets recently?
A best of tape?
You betcha. Best of Hulk and some broad. Yes, that's right, kids.
Let me tell you something, broad.
Let me tell you something. There's a Hulk Hogan sex tape on the internets now,
I know,
people.
I believe we talked about this before.
I think we talked about
That it
the
existed.
potential.
Yeah.
It's out there now. And we watched 1 minute and 41 seconds of it, and it's kind of funny.
It's fabulous.
Yeah. And it takes place in a canopy bed, which makes it even better.
It does. It does add, I bet they did that because of the 25th anniversary of Princess Bride recently.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I got to sum it up with this. Whoever wrote this article for Gawker put down here.
It did a phenomenal job of it.
Yes.
It's right there is what you're wanting to read, I think.
Last week, a burned DVD copy of Hulk having sex with a woman rumored to be Heather Clem. That's for anyone who knows radio, Bubba the Love Sponge's ex-wife, which is a shitty show, by the way, at least in my opinion. Was delivered to us through an anonymous source.
Nice.
They wanted no payment. They wanted no credit. Their only request is that we watch it. So I did. All 30 minutes and 17 seconds of it. And hyperbole aside, it's a goddamn masterpiece. So there you go.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you think when he jizzed that it was NWO on her back?
I hope so. NWO.
Like how he used to spray paint
That's
everybody?
right. That's why he didn't come to bed with a feather bow on.
Who said he didn't? We didn't see all the tape.
That's true.
Like I said, I do appreciate that at least in the short part of the video we saw that, he took his bandana off like a gentleman.
I kind of want to read this synopsis here.
Let's do it. Who's that?
All right. Let's see here.
Sorry about that.
It opens with Hulk Hogan performing oral sex on the woman as she lays on the bed. Let me tell you something, brother. Do you think he cupped his hand around? Did the old arm twirl, trying to hear his Hulkamaniacs inside that vagina.
I hope when he nutted that he was fucking flexing and
Oh,
shit.
you know he was.
Tearing his shirt off. See, that's how he should have got in that shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Like right before, like had her like sucking his dick, and then he just reaches up, grabs his shirt,
Just rips
tears
it
it
off.
off, and then just treats her like he's a savage. Not Macho Man, because I don't want him to be dead.
Well, that's
but
true.
He just falls on her.
Then another man's voice can be heard from inside the room, off camera, and
Is
both
that his
Hulk
ex-wife?
and both Hulk and the naked woman engage in idle chit chat with the mystery man. Because the woman closely resembles Mrs. Clem, some suggest the voice of the mystery man is in fact Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yeah.
If it's true, Bubba has no problem sharing his wife with his best friend.
Probably because Hulk threatened.
You guys do your thing. This man says, I'll be in the office every day.
Thanks, dude.
You betcha, brother.
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
He exits swiftly, allows Hulk and his woman to their privacy. Hulk and the woman engage in more chit-chat, and Bubba's name is mentioned. The woman says, we just fucked earlier today. Hulk says, who? You and Bubba, brother? She just laughs.
Flawless.
It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, here's where it gets sexy. Hulk strips down. His tan line is exposed, and it looks ridiculous. And his hairline is vulnerable and silly without the do-rag.
Yep.
But there is sex to be had regardless.
Are you sure it's his hair? Maybe he's got a boa over his ears.
If that's not his hair, that's the worst piece I've ever seen.
It's like a curtain.
Yeah, it looks like a beaded curtain.
Yeah,
exactly.
It just hangs around his ears and goes.
It's ridiculous.
It's pretty awful.
Hulk must get hard though, and the woman is eager to make that happen.
Well, he can't get hard right away. He's got to Hulk
Well,
up.
he's got to Hulk up. Yeah, exactly.
Right. She's got to slap him around a little bit first.
Chest chops.
Yeah.
Back rakes.
Woo! Yeah.
Her fellatio is successful, and Hulkamania is about to run wild on her.
I got to tell you,
What?
her fellatio is successful might be the least sexy way
It's pretty bad.
of saying that she was giving him head.
But then his cell phone
Unless she
rings.
used the word bejibber or something.
I would hope that would be even better. He checks it because he thinks it might be his son Nick. The ringtone on Hulk Hogan's phone is sang by his daughter Brooke,
That's hot.
featuring Paul. Oh, who cares what's featuring? He is a proud father.
Nothing like getting your dick sucked while your
But
daughter's singing.
Hulk checks the caller, does not want to talk to the person at all. Fuck no, he says. He stands on the side of bed. The woman scoots up from the pillows and resumes giving the former WWE Heavyweight Champion of the Universe a blowjob.
And current TNA GM.
There you go. It is a slow, dutiful blowjob.
Again, not sexy sounding.
Not at all. And Hulk is thrusting himself to speed up the process.
Sounds kind of like a scene from Little House on the Prairie.
Right? This goes on for a few
Blowjobs
minutes.
and thrusting.
At one point, Hulk examines the canopy bed and curtains and suggests he might like to purchase something like this.
To wear around the back of
Well,
his
hell yeah, he'll look way better than that stupid hairdo. She takes a break. She spits loudly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Hulk. Sinuses.
Oh, that's not what I thought she was saying.
She resumes a few seconds later, but appears the spit has worked because Hulk mutters something in a growly sex voice. Let me tell you something. Take your vitamins. The woman removes him from the mouse and spins around in the bed like an excited puppy.
Yeah.
She stands. They grope each other, stare at each other. What'd you say? She asks, laughing and tying her hair up in a ponytail. Then they both laugh, ha 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 ha, because there was a miscommunication during the sex act, and they don't want to feel awkward.
Because he stuck it in her ass. And she was like, hey, I said no anal. And he laughed because he doesn't care.
It's going there anyway.
Back crank.
You got a rubber? I want you to climb on top of me. Hulk repeats, but not as sexy as it was the first time, which she didn't hear.
Oh, man.
Yes, she does have a rubber. Woo! Who calls them rubbers?
Hulk.
I guess.
Hey.
Well, I don't know. From what it sounds like, maybe it is a boot. Then we watched Hulk stand up and clumsily attempt to roll a condom on his erect penis. Yes.
I was going to say, I thought they were going to talk about him walking, and I was like, man, he's brutal when he walks because of all the surgeries
All the
he's
back
had.
problems.
Oh.
Which, even if it's been ravaged by steroids in middle age, still appears to be the size of a thermos you'd find in a child's lunchbox.
Shit.
Hulk curls his massive body on the canopy bed. Woman climbs on top. Lots of squealing and squealing and moaning from her, and she says stuff like, "I want to make you come. Your dick feels so good in me." That sort of thing.
Hot.
There is lights.
This I gotta say,
Yes.
this girl from the blurry video looks like she's probably got a tight body on.
Yeah.
But she's got to be the worst fucking lay ever. Do you listen to her? She gives dutiful blowjobs
Dutiful.
and says stuff like, I want to make you come.
Yes.
That's the fucking point.
That is the point.
Sorry.
There is light spanking from Hulk.
Well,
from Hulk.
You gotta have a little light spanking.
Done the show, he supports her efforts.
It's not light spanking. He was doing chest chops. But
Exactly, to
she
her
was
ass.
facing the other way.
Exactly. Then Hulk grunts. Hulk grunts more. Then Hulk grunts like he's doing an impression of old Hulk Hogan. Grunting before he's about ready to come/cunt. Why'd they do that? Climax happens for both participants, and they seem pleased with the results. The woman provides
Not
two
bad.
tender. Hey, quite.
Good effort.
The woman provides two tender kisses to Hulk's upper chest.
Aww.
Hulk says, "Mmm."
So by upper chest, she means like stomach.
I guess.
'Cause that's where his upper chest is now, I think.
See here. He's a little bemused by the situation he finds himself in on this day, and we'll soon find out why. Here's Hulk explains his reaction to the woman he just had sex with. Rubber almost came off, he says. She's not concerned. It did what it was supposed to do. Hulk thought it was funny and makes her repeat it.
Because he didn't hear it.
Say it again, bitch.
That's when he does the ear cupping.
That's true, because he can't hear.
Right.
He's old.
Yeah.
So she does so and peels out the rubber from the penis and carries it away like a souvenir, I imagine. Staples it to the wall. She holds the condom full of Hulk jizz like it's a random dirty sock she found in the dryer. Hulk is still coming down from his orgasm and making quick, loud Tony Soprano wheezes. Wow. Oh my God, he exhales. Can you believe I have to drive home? Fuck.
Careful, you're almost getting into redneck.
Yeah, well, you know. The woman giggles, tee, climbs back into bed with him and reminds Hulk this is why he should move to this neighborhood. They engage in some cuddling, but Hulk doesn't have to go to meet his son Nick, who's no longer in prison, blah, blah, blah. Playful banter amidst the afterglow. Hulk gets up nude and accepts the invitation from the woman to take a shower. Yeah. He then tells the woman that he's shocked that the fucking took place at all because he just eaten 10 minutes before. He got there and felt like a pig. He had sashimi and smacks his large stomach and makes his way to the shower.
Barrel chest.
Barrel chest.
Barrel
you're right.
chest.
Hulk begins to put on his clothes. Bubba's shirt, he says when he puts on his shirt. He's pulling on his jeans, one giant leg at a time, still mumbling.
Luckily, he didn't drop a giant leg.
He certainly did.
That's what he did after he nutted.
The old third leg. Finishing move.
I wasn't even going there with him. That's much funnier.
The woman is naked in bed, not all concerned by his early exit. She does suggest he go talk to the mystery man in the office before he leaves. Hulk has to go meet his son. And, yeah, exactly. Hulk reveals the young woman inquired about his voice. Blah, who cares? No one cares. You're a hot commodity, the woman says to Hulk. Oh, yeah, right, says Hulk. Hulk has no self-worth at all.
The way you keep saying it, because it makes it sound like Hulk's sad.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel.
I know.
Before he goes, he leans over and kisses the woman. They joke about him loving and leaving, but it's okay. Be cool, he says to the woman on the way out the door. Be cool. They thank each other for the sex. You're awesome, Hulk says on his way out the door. So are you, she says, in a very sincere way. Everybody's awesome. Hulk asks her if he wants to close the door on the way out. No, leave it open, she says. Thank you, and off he went. Oh, Hulkster, what are you doing? He certainly filled her up on vitamins. Wait, no, he didn't. He was protected. What a sissy. You're just a Hulkster. You should be going raw dog.
God damn it. Well, at least he didn't leave with a crimson mask like every one of his wrestling matches.
That's true.
He could have started off with one. It did say he went down.
Yeah, he started off with the oral.
Yeah, he's like, I don't mind getting my Red Wings, brother.
Let's get in there, brother.
Ugh. He ends up looking like he just stuck his face in a chum bucket. I said chum.
Chum bucket.
She stuck her face in the other.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, that's just phenomenal.
So,
because I have to, the question is, what you gonna do? When the oldest dick in wrestling comes down in you. Ugh.
I sure hope he tore off his little undies, like his shirt. That'd be great.
So funny. It's already got the cut in the front.
Yeah, exactly.
So he can tear me easier.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's fucking Hulkamania across the ass. He's got a bandana for his dick. His pubes are cut like the hair on his head.
Oh, God. That's awesome.
Oh, man. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Do you think she was playing like Real American as he left?
I am a real American.
Or better yet, he's playing the NWO one. So, it's the Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, yeah. Voodoo Child.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what song it was. Yep. He had to pay a lot of money to use that as a song, I'm sure.
I would think so.
Well, I don't know, because Jimi Hendrix's dad is kind of hoard his shit out a lot. But what are you going to do?
So there you go, kids.
Yep.
If you want to watch Hulk bang a chick, it's on the internet.
I highly suggest you at least watch the 2 minutes that are in the link that we'll have posted.
The video quality is not good.
Oh, it's terrible. But you really need to see his hairline. And
listen,
Oh.
you guys do your thing.
what was that?
That was the video. We want to play the audio?
Oh, my. Yeah, sure.
All right, here we go. I forgot when I was watching it the first time, I had everything plugged into the board so I couldn't hear it.
Oh, right, yeah.
All right, we're going to play the video, kids. What time are we at, Brian?
We're at 1:44. We're
Oh,
good.
we got good. All right.
I'll be in office meeting.
Can't believe I should be home now out here. Let's see if that's Nicole.
That's the daughter's call.
Yes.
At least he didn't start dancing.
Or beating off.
Or all of a sudden, he starts getting hard because the call has her voice. I believe she's drinking from the third
I feel like a pig. Put my Bubba shirt back on.
Get your clothes and get out.
I'm gone. Crazy. Can't believe I was just eating like a pig 10 minutes ago.
His hair.
I just got off a fucking roller coaster. I'm out of breath.
That's because you're old.
Let's go chill out with them for a minute.
Fuck, I'm gonna run home. I'm supposed to be Nick at midnight. My phone rings tonight, right? She goes, this is Heather. I'm so-and-so's twin sister. She says to me, she goes, Nick says you and your wife are getting divorced. Is that true? I said, well, I don't know. She goes, well, if you're getting divorced, I want to be the first one to go out with you.
Suck dick.
The girl that Nick's dating, her twin sister, said that to me on the phone. I don't know how the fuck she got my number.
You're a hot commodity.
Yeah, right. All right, I'm out. Thank you.
Bye.
Be cool.
Be safe. Thank
For-
you.
You're awesome.
So are you.
You're always open and closed.
Just leave it open. Thank you.
He just goes in there for a quick bang.
I love that also at the one point when he's kind of like, oh, it's like, I gotta go. I gotta meet Nick at midnight. It's like, you can't call Nick and be like, dude, I just got me some strange.
Yeah, like,
I'll
hold
be there
on.
in a minute.
I got to adjust my shower curtain on the back of my skull.
Yes. You know what it is? It's, you know how surgeons have those masks that go over the front?
Yes.
It's one of those. He just wears it on the back of his head.
It looks so silly.
It's pretty
Just
awful.
Cut it off, Hulkster.
Yeah, or at least take it down.
Something.
So it's at least close to your head so that
Yeah.
it's like, dude, the long hair.
It's like a 2-inch strip of long blonde hair.
Yeah, it's longer than that, dude. It's
I mean, like width on his
yeah,
skull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just insane because, yeah, whatever.
Douche. Sorry, Hulk. I used to love you once upon a time, but whatever. Go get some strange. What am I
Yeah,
saying?
whatever. Who cares?
Have at it.
Except that then he found like a girlfriend that looked like his daughter.
That's creepy.
It's weird.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. I hope this episode has lifted your spirits and enlightened you for your journeys in life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if not, fuck it.
What did we learn? What did we learn today on today's podcast, Brian?
Have a beer, you'll be fine.
Oh, I was gonna say we learned that Hulk has a hair curtain and apparently a giant dick.
Was there ever any doubt? Yes, because
yeah.
of the steroids and shit.
Exactly.
I can remember. That's all it is. He doesn't have a giant dick. He just has no nuts.
Oh, it all makes sense now.
The old Raisin Boys. Maybe they used him for some beer.
Maybe.
Ugh. All right.
On that note, yeah.
Let's leave these good people alone.
Nah.
No?
But have a beer, you'll be fine. We can harass them on Twitter. That's what I do when I'm drinking, apparently.
Correct. Don't forget to visit us, saltylanguage.com. Check out podgodsnetwork.com for the rest of the other 11 billion podgods.
Yep.
Again, click the Amazon link at the
With
top of
a
our page.
fresh new podcast just recently added.
Yep. And, whatever. We're on Twitter, salty_language. We're everywhere, man. There's links to all that whatnot on the saltylanguage.com.
You betcha.
So, yeah.
All right.
So until next time.
Have lots of beers. You'll be fine.
Yes. And if you... I got nothing. Nothing. We're just limping out of here.
We are limping out of here like Hulk limping out of that room.
Right. Be cool.
Be cool. You're awesome.
It's 1 p.m. I'm waking up with thoughts of getting totally fucked up. Shit shower shave, gotta be that way to impress the bibs. And I just got paid, so I text my mates and say to meet at Castle Park all out the street. You buy the smokes, I'll bring the drink, and we can party. So we get a little drunk and we stumble into town and we go into the shape and we all getting around. So called JD, add a dash of coke, and then it's back outside so that we can have a smoke. Stumble to the tons, you can't hear for the music. You're asking for a light and there's someone shouting, prove it. Forget this man, I'll catch you later. See you in centers after a shot in shakers. Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked? Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked?
Drop depth charge into my drink. Take it all down in one sweet sip. Run to the toilet and throw up in the sink, kicking off the night in the motherfucking ship. Get fucked, get wasted, don't stop to taste it. Sip it all up, you better not waste it. Moving on to the tons, we're ready to rock. We're partying hard and they're in for a shock. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4. Let the bodies hit the floor. 5 shot, 6 shot, 7 shot, 8. I can't walk and I can't see straight. What the fuck's the name of this place? What the fuck's happened to all my mates? Who the fuck's the bitch with the tits in my face? Move it, bitch, get out of the way.
Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked? Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked?
Now I'm in Sennies, let's get the party bouncing. My money's so low I can actually count it. Drunk enough to dance with the sweat on my face, so shit face. I look like a disgrace. Grinding with the ladies with a bottleneck. Gave me whiskey in my veins, so I feel a bit crazy. What's this girl's name? Is it Emma or Kaylee? 2 pints of lager and a...
I slide into Sennies because I started getting bored. Now I got my hands stamped and I'm sicker to the floor. Start to feel sickly from sipping on the whiskey. I got shot down tonight pretty quickly. All my mates passed out in chairs to the side. All the pretty girlies, they bump, they grind. No fights tonight because we're all alright. We'll do the same again tomorrow. Take care, good night. Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked? Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked? Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked? Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked?